Welcome to the Tales of Zeke and Elliot, Parables Worth Pondering. Best friends Zeke and Elliot are two frogs that have many adventures around Bicker's Pond. I'm Leah. Join us today as we paddle into an adventure in Rollin' on the River.
It takes a leap of faith, but that's a step worth taking. If the path we face is the one God's making, when He says go, we won't be alone. Let's take a leap of faith.
After a week of downpours, the rain finally stopped at Bicker's Pond. The sunshine brought joy to all the citizens, but especially to Zeke, Elliot, and the Trail Rangers of Troop 56. They'd been looking forward to a canoeing trip and were afraid they might have to cancel. The parents and scouts were gathered at the Big Oak for a final instructional meeting.
Okay, parents, I think we have all the paperwork we need from you. Does anyone have any questions before we leave in the morning?
Yes, I'm just wondering about the safety of canoeing in Moss Creek right now. With all the rain we've been having, won't it be a little rough?
An excellent question. I know most of you have been worried about this. When we get to the river, if it's going to be too fast, we'll hike back to the pond and spend our weekend paddling around here.
Yes, we'd never want to put any of your little critters in danger. One of us will go out in a kayak first to make sure the scouts can handle the current.
What about all the mud between here and Moss Creek? Are you sure you can make it through with all that gear?
Zeke has agreed to check the trailhead before we leave, but I don't anticipate any issues now. The sun will have dried it out quite a bit today.
But don't worry, boys. We'll still get plenty muddy on our hike.
Well, we'll be sure to have the laundry soap ready when they get back.
Good idea. Any other questions? No? Well then, we'll meet here tomorrow at 9:30. Don't forget your paddles. We'll carry those with us. Our canoes are ready at the campsite. We'll stick around for a minute if anyone has any other questions.
I don't think I'm going to be able to sleep. I'm so excited.
The meeting broke up and excited scouts mobbed Zeke and Elliot, asking all sorts of questions, ranging from which bait they should pack to what they would eat on the trip. The group finally dissipated, and Zeke and Elliot gathered their things.
When are you going to the trailhead?
I was thinking of going now. Well, after I stop by the Stompin' Stump to grab a bite to eat. I'm starving. Want to go with me?
Zeke, an ice cream sandwich doesn't count as real food.
Potato, potato. Tomato, tomato. Don't rain on my parade.
Fine. I don't have much in my pantry right now, and I'll go with you to the trailhead too. I'm a little curious about the mud myself. Do you think it'll be a problem?
Nah, honestly don't. I mean, we're going to be a mess, but I think even our smallest scout will be able to get through.
The two grabbed their favorite from the Stompin' Stump and headed for the trailhead. They meandered back and forth across the path, testing the ground and squishing through the mud, all while slurping their ice cream.
What do you think, buddy?
I like it. Did she add cinnamon? Because I'm tasting a hint of cinnamon. Maybe lavender.
I'm talking about the mud, Zeke.
Oh, well, Dad will have to follow closely so he doesn't get stuck in the mud. I don't worry about the others. They're big enough. Mac will be fine too. Gerald will help him.
I agree. I would love to go canoeing on the river and not have to come back to the pond.
Yep. We'll just have to see how the hike goes and what the water looks like when we get there.
Until then, I need to get some sleep. It's an early start.
And I still need to pack.
Zeke, you haven't packed your backpack? I've been ready for 2 days.
No need. I've got plenty of time. Don't you worry. I'll see you at the Big Oak in the morning.
All right. Good night. See you then.
Night.
Let's see here. Make sure everybody's here. Mac, Jonathan is here. Tad's here. Nico, Theo, Wyatt, and Zeke. Looks like we're all here. Ready to head out, troop?
Let's go!
Remember, stay close to me and I'll lead the way. Elliot will be in the back so you can holler to either of us if you need help.
The excited troop took off down the trail as parents called out their goodbyes. As promised, Zeke led the way around the large mud pits, but every once in a while jumped into a puddle, splashing anyone close by. The boys quickly followed suit, and before long, everyone was covered.
Mr. Macadamia, if you don't mind, please lift my face up as you jump. I don't mind helping you find a good puddle, but I do not wish to breathe in the mud.
Sorry, Gerald.
Hey, Nico, watch out. Nearly pushed me into that one. My legs are too short to get out of that much mud.
Oh,
Oh, Tad, I didn't mean to. I can't help it that raccoons are bigger than tadpoles.
Well, it's not my fault either.
God created everyone differently. Each creature is a different size, and that's a good thing. Keep moving so we can set up camp and get in those canoes.
Yes, sir.
Onward.
The troop made it to the creek, and Elliot oversaw the camp setup. Zeke took his kayak out into the water to test the current. The boys, excited about a canoeing adventure, had the camp set up in record time. They were gathered close to the shore as Zeke beached the kayak.
What do you think,
Well,
Mr.
can
Zeke?
we go?
What do
Can
you
we
think,
go?
Mr. Zeke?
I think it's going to be okay.
Yeah!
If you follow our directions.
Zeke's right. Because the water is still moving pretty quickly, if either of us says stop or move right or get out, we need you to obey.
Okay, Mr. Elliot.
Okay.
Yes, Mr. Elliot. Can we go now? Yeah, just for a little while.
Come on, please.
Sure, we can paddle around this area for tonight. Get our sea legs about us before the long ride tomorrow.
Let's go!
Life jackets, everyone.
Pair up and I'll help you launch your canoes. Zeke, you can go out first and I'll join you after everyone's afloat.
All right.
Hey, Tad, you want to go with me?
you're with me.
Let's go.
All right.
The boys paddled around the area, getting used to the canoes, cracking jokes and splashing one another. By the time dinner was done and some s'mores were eaten, the little critters crawled into their tents exhausted and excited for the next day.
Rise and shine, Troop 56, it's a beautiful day. Let's strike the camp and get on the water.
Whoever wants to cook breakfast, come help me. Elliot is going to help pack up the canoes. Remember, we won't be back here, so don't forget anything.
The excited group packed up the camp, scarfed down their breakfast, and was standing on shore waiting to load the canoes.
Nico, get your life jacket on.
But I'm a good swimmer.
Every one of us has to wear a life jacket. Come on, gang, let's launch our canoes.
Now remember, little critters, because the water is high and running a little faster than normal, you need to follow all of our directions. Paddles are for the water, not for sword fights. And remember, only 2 to a canoe. Ready?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, let's go.
This is gonna be fun.
Elliot launched his boat into the water to steady each canoe as the critters loaded in. Zeke was on shore holding the other end and gave Mac and Jonathan a shove off. He was about to help Wyatt and Theo when he noticed Nico pushing his canoe from the shore with Tad inside.
Careful, Nico. Hold on, I can help.
I got it, Mr. Zeke. I can push off on my own.
Okay, push off slowly and don't tip as you step in.
I got it.
We're out here to help.
Okay, all in. Lead the way, Elliot.
I'm having so much fun. This is my first time doing. Splash me.
The current made the ride fun and paddling easy. As they reached deeper pools of water, Mac and Jonathan kept getting their canoe going in circles.
Gentlemen, I'm getting dizzy.
Boys, work together. Paddle on opposite sides, not on the same side. Oh.
Whoa, wait, what, Shide? What are we doing?
Oh, my stomach.
Hold up, I'm coming. Just stop paddling for a minute.
I'll get the front and you get the back, Zeke.
Now, boys, you're facing the right direction. Mac, paddle on the left. Jonathan, you paddle on the right. Now, go!
With all the canoes straightened out and paddling in the same direction, Zeke and Elliot decided to take the troop to a slightly faster current. As they neared some rapids, they started to regather the group.
Okay, everyone stay to the right ahead. The water's going a little too fast to go through those rocks on the left.
I'll lead the way. Boys, go one at a time through here and stay right. It'll be fast and fun.
Go, Mac. Don't be nervous, Jonathan. I think we got it.
This is gonna be so fun.
Ah, I love this.
Hey, Tad, I bet we could go around that rock right there. Come on.
Nico, they said we need to stay to the right. I think that rock is a little too far over.
Oh, don't be a baby. I'm strong enough to pull us back over to the right. This is gonna be fun.
No, I really like to stay with the group. They said we need to follow directions.
We are. We're just taking the long way. They won't even notice.
No, wait, Nico!
Nico, Tad, where are you going? You need to stay to the right. It's too fast. You're going to get caught.
Watch out, Nico!
Zeke, I'm coming. Boys, hold on to those tree limbs along the bank and stay there. We don't want to lose another canoe.
Okay, yes, sir. What's happening to them? I'm scared.
Woohoo!
Nico, watch out!
Watch out, boys. Lean right. You're tipping. No. Don't lean too far and don't, no.
Oh, no!
The canoe's nose hit a rock, swung sideways and threw both critters into the water. Both were good swimmers, but the water was going too fast for Tad to swim against the current. Zeke and Elliot sprung into action. Elliot maneuvered his kayak to catch Tad as he was being pulled downstream. Zeke paddled to Nico, who was clinging to a rock. Their abandoned canoe was floating upside down beside him.
Help! Help, Mr.
Help,
Zeke!
Mr. Elliot, help!
Can you stand up, Nico?
No, I can't get my feet under me. The water keeps sweeping them out from under me.
Okay, just relax. I'll grab the back of your life jacket and pull you into the kayak.
Mac, can I borrow Gerald?
Yeah, of course.
At your service, sir.
Tad, reach for Gerald. We'll pull you in.
I've got you, Tad. Don't worry.
Come on, pull.
I've got you. Come on.
Come on.
Just a little bit more. Come on.
Thank you, Mr. Elliot. Thank you, Gerald.
You okay? Just breathe.
You got Tad? Is he okay? I've got Nico.
Yeah, I've got him and Gerald. There's a quiet pool ahead. Let's regroup there. Come on, boys. Follow me.
Okay. Here, Nico. Hold on to the canoe and I'll paddle.
Everyone, paddle to the bank over there and pull your boats ashore.
After everyone unloaded from their boats, Zeke and Elliot went from critter to critter, evaluating bumps and bruises. Although still breathless and scared, everyone seemed fine.
Are you okay, Tad? I'm really sorry.
I'm okay, Nico. Are you? I was so scared when you decided to go around that rock.
Troop, this is why we must follow directions. Rules are made to keep us safe, not take the fun away.
That could have ended a lot differently. We're so glad you're both okay. The Bible talks about listening to your leaders. Hebrews 13:17 says, "Obey your leaders and submit to them, for they are keeping watch over your souls, as those who will have to give an account."
We are accountable for you boys. Can you imagine if we had to go back and tell your parents something had happened to you? They trusted us with your safety.
I'm really sorry, Mr. Zeke and Mr. Elliot. I shouldn't have done that. Can you forgive me? Can you all forgive me?
Of course we forgive you. And I think we've all learned a valuable lesson today.
I have, and I promise to follow directions from now on.
We all will.
I promise. I promise. So, what's our next adventure?
Oh, we could go rock climbing.
Mr. Macadamia, I may need to sit that one out. And could someone bring me a towel?
Oh, Gerald.
Thanks for listening to today's episode of The Tales of Zeke and Elliot, Parables Worth Pondering. The Bible reminds us to obey our parents, teachers, and leaders. Many times, disobedience doesn't just affect us, but those around us. Just like Nico's disobedience affected Tad, Gerald, Zeke, Elliot, and the rest of the troop. The Bible also reminds us that obedience is good for our lives and our spirits. Proverbs 16:20 says, "Those who listen to instruction will prosper. Those who trust in the Lord will be joyful."
Welcome to Insightful Information with Kelly and Candy. I'm Kelly.
And I'm Candy. Whew, that was scary. Have you ever fallen out of a canoe?
A few times.
Oh, tell me about it. Did you get stuck? Was the water moving fast like in this story?
This isn't really how I wanted Insightful Information to go.
So what happened? Was it your fault? Did you tip it over?
I had some really interesting canoe facts.
Was anyone in the canoe with you? Did it sink? Did you have a life jacket on?
You know, canoes have been around since at least 8000 BC.
Were you with the troop when you flipped your canoe?
You're assuming that it was my fault.
Was it?
This is called Insightful Information, not nosy investigation.
You've given me no information at all.
I just told you how old canoes are, and I've got more interesting facts if you'll let me get them out.
I want more facts about you.
I want my lawyer. Bye, kids.
Wait, I want to hear the story.
Could I borrow someone's phone to make a phone call, please?
Oh, come on, just a little bit.
No.
911, what's your emergency?
Thank you for listening to the podcast today. Would you do us a favor? Please like, share, subscribe, and download the podcast episodes. It moves our children's podcast to the top of the list when people do a search. We need your help to spread the word. Did you know that we have bracelets and stickers for sale on our website? Please check them out at zekeandelliot.com. Tales of Zeke and Elliot is a nonprofit organization, and your purchase or donation helps keep this podcast going. And remember, until next time, when God leads, don't be afraid to take your next leap of faith.
You have a great day. Bye, baby. You have a good one, honey pie. See ya.
Hope everything goes well. Did you pack your second pair of underwear? All right.
Mr. Macadamia, if you don't mind, please lift my face up. But